presenting Channeling Erik's Hour of Enlightenment.
Oh my God, I know it's probably intro, but I'm too lazy. I know y'all are getting sick of it, so just sing your own song, whatever. Anyway, hello, Elisa Mendes here, and I want to welcome three people that I adore. Courtney Dillon at CourtneyDillon.com. Both of these girls are fantastic healers and channels. And Michelle Gray at the the Healing Art. Sorry about that.
Long day.
My little boy Erik, my baby boy. Love you.
He's right here. He says, "I love you, Mom."
Aww.
So
he does love his mama.
What is going on here? Oh, Lucas. Okay. The Atlanta Scalar site's been down, so it's been a problem. All right, so Erik, do you want to start by saying anything, or what you got?
Michelle, do you want to start?
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay.
You go ahead.
So he was showing me, one, that things are going to start moving again for a lot of people. That we've been, so that makes sense about your site being down, because we've been in Mercury retrograde. We're about to go out of it, I think, in a couple of days. But that things are going to start.
Wait, just interrupt. I'm so sorry, because, I'm known to interrupt. I've been working with a household that's got a lot of negative stuff going on. So I was wondering if maybe that took the site down too, because they started to get pissed that I was trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, no, they were really.
Yeah.
It did have something to do with it. It looks like. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, you got attacked. I'm glad you're okay. I just feel that this is really the kind of the energetic new year. And for people to think of it that way, that if they have as many did, myself included, that you can kind of imagine that you're dusting off and that you're integrating the lessons from January, and that this is really your energetic new year. So to think of it that way.
Are y'all hearing Courtney break up? Michelle, are you hearing that? Or
is it working?
Yeah, it is breaking up a little bit, Courtney.
Oh, I have a microphone. Here, let me unplug this and just see. Hold on one second. Okay. Is that better? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I don't know. This microphone I got doesn't work. Oh, well, no problem. I'll just not use that. Okay. As long as you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, Michelle.
I'm going to tag on to that a little bit, because Erik was also showing me today. And it's interesting because I had a couple people that were starting into new cycles in their life, like signing contracts and starting new things. And today it's also the new moon in Aquarius, I believe. New moon in Aquarius. And that's also the Chinese New Year right now as well.
And Ox to Tiger.
Yeah.
Amanda, shout out to Amanda. She taught me that today.
Cool.
Beautiful.
It is. And so this really is this new start, a great time, a fresh start, a great time to start new things, and also a time to have acceptance for maybe things that we may have had a bit of denial to, like to start taking steps towards making those changes. So if you had something in your mind, Erik says, like, if there was something that you really wanted to start, and say you had a New Year's resolution and you wanted to start working on it and you didn't quite get to that, he goes, well, don't look at it as, okay, I failed at this, I didn't do it, so I'm just going to put it off. He goes, can you take some small steps? What can you do to start working towards that goal and just keep chipping away at that block? He goes, now is the energy to really ramp it up and really jump into. And he says a lot of good things are born out of this energy.
Yeah, it's much more outward. I agree, and that's a really beautiful message. I love that.
Yeah,
I like that. Nice. Anything else, Erik, before we take callers? Oh my God.
I'm also hearing the words, don't be afraid of change. So there's going to be a lot of change coming in for people this year. And to not, it's like what you were saying, Michelle, about like acceptance and not resisting change as it comes, but knowing that this is part of your journey.
Very cool.
And change is a good thing. He says change is a good thing. You know, we sometimes look at change as, it's something different, it's something new. It can be scary. We don't really know always what the details are. But he says change is a good thing because when we can embrace the change, he says it might be a little uncomfortable at some points, but anytime something happens, we always know that something is happening not to hurt us, but really to support us. And we have that choice to choose that outlook because that's really what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even sometimes the changes, we're not sure how they're going to work out. If we can view them as for our highest good and view them as supportive, he's saying, then it will bring in new energy and it will be easier for us. So,
absolutely.
Interesting. All right. Anything else?
I think that's it for right now.
Yeah. He's ready to take callers.
Yeah. He's ready to talk.
All right. Let's take somebody from the 757 area code. Hi there. How you doing? Oopsie, wait a minute. I clicked, but it didn't work. 757 area code. How you doing?
Yes, hello, this is Andre. I'm from Virginia Beach. I'm glad to hear you. I have a question to Erik about my son's health. He's experiencing like stuffed nose. Looks like stuffed nose. Looks like he has some allergy or something. But we test for allergies, not an allergy. And I'm wondering what is it. And he has like a red spot in his eyes.
So, who wants to take this? Courtney, you want to try first?
I'm seeing some possible food intolerances. So,
what kind of food?
It feels like what I'm seeing is the best thing to do for him would be like something like an elimination diet for a couple weeks and to figure out which foods he's reacting to. But I see gluten is not very good for his system.
Okay.
Well, can he get a RAS test, IgE RAS test for various foods to try to get the answer or not?
Yeah, you could do that, but sometimes when your body's in reactivity mode, however, things will show up that, so it seems like, but yeah, that's one way to go too.
Either way.
To test food intolerance?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And he has like a red spot on his left eye. Anything about this?
Has he been sneezing at all?
Yes, he sneezed, and it has been for 5-6 months. Before that, he was just normal. Everything was just fine.
Because sometimes just a simple sneeze can cause a little subconjunctival hemorrhage, a little red spot. And it can it can stay there for a long time. Probably just totally benign and harmless. But of course, always check with your doctor, people.
Yes. Yeah, we've seen 2 or 3 of them, and they said just leave it alone. It should be gone. Just artificial tears and stuff like that.
Yep, I agree.
It'll get taken care of. It doesn't feel like something that's gonna be sticking around. So it'll be taken care of because Erik shows me like the sign for decreased for it going away.
Oh, awesome! All right, thanks for calling.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. 786 area code. This may be for Michelle. Let's try it. We could trade,
Hello?
Hi there. How are you doing?
Hi, Elisa, Michelle, and Courtney. This is Kenya. I'm calling from Miami.
Hi.
And Erik, of course. Hi, Erik. I'm calling, of course, as always, on behalf of somebody else. I'm calling on behalf of my friend Sylvia.
Sylvia?
The light worker. Sylvia, yes. She has been my friend for years and years, and she has always had a lot of problems with her two adult sons, and she doesn't know what to do, how to handle the situation anymore. One of the son is in a wheelchair because he was born with spinal issues. And she doesn't know how to handle the situation with these two adult kids, and she wants to know if her guys have any message for her.
Something that I'm just getting right away, because first of all, what Erik is showing me is that this is part of a contract. This is a contract that she's experiencing with her kids, and the lesson in this has to do with courage, has to do with faith. Has she been looking for some sort of assistance?
Well, she has looked all over for assistance, for help, but she never gets like a solution for the behavior of her two sons. It's just they are always into drugs, and one of them was incarcerated for a long time, and now the two of them were incarcerated. And one of them got out, and the other one is incarcerated still. And they have been a lot of problems for her, a lot of difficulties with them.
Right.
And she's like kind of desperate because she doesn't know what to do or where to go to.
Is what he's showing me is there being some services to be able to help. But one of the biggest things for her, and I don't know if they're living with her specifically or not, but Erik is saying that there's a lot of courage for her, and part of it is for her to let go.
Oh, that's
like
it has to let.
It is hard, but this is really it's part of her being able to take care of herself. Be in service to herself so that her kids can then take steps, because they'll be able to rectify that. It's energetic. So when she's able to take care of herself, this is going to affect what happens to them. Because right now there's a lot of focus that she's putting on them, and it's not doing anything for her. So it's like, to clear that energy, she's got to put that focus back on herself and be able to let go to get things for them.
Yeah, I also see the word boundaries flashing strongly.
Yeah. Okay.
So that kind of really is adding on to what you're saying, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think her family has been telling her also to just to let go. It's very hard, but she has to let go.
It is very hard. It is hard, but Erik says that her lesson in courage, this is supported. So her angels, her guides, she's being supported. And so having that courage and that faith in knowing that, by her being able to kind of take the gas pedals off the focus on them and being able to put it in what she can do, is going to also, that they're not there without help. They have spiritual support. And so this is that faith and that courage, because it takes a lot of courage to be a parent and to then turn that focus back on yourself. And I know it's very hard. So,
it's the most
give a
difficult
lot of
job
love
in the
to
planet.
her. It really is. And we send her a lot of love, but to tell her that she's strong and she's got courage and she's got a lot of spiritual support. And to remember, Erik says, the power of prayer. The power of prayer and the power of being able to do something that she can do, because she has that ability to be able to put prayer and to put love, to put that light around them, and she can do that at any time.
Yeah, okay,
beautiful.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
You're
and thank
welcome.
you, Erik.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good night. Okay,
You
bye.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
It's so hard.
It's a really hard one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Uh-oh. Where am I? Uh-oh. No. I lost myself. All right. Okay, let's take the 213 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, everyone, and Erik.
Hi.
Lisa, Courtney. Hey, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm calling because a couple of years ago I lost my hearing in my right ear, and it still hasn't come back. And I've been trying everything I could think of to try medically and spiritually. And I just want to ask Erik, what is keeping, or if I'll ever recover my hearing?
Mm-hmm. Did you tell me your first name?
I said Lisa.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, one moment. One thing that I'm seeing here when I asked Erik is that there is some emotional energy or energy of your past. I see the word trauma that wants to still be cleared from your body and your energy field. And it looks to me like once that you clear that, that you can and will be able to clear that once you can and will be able to clear that, you will be able to start healing.
But what if you've had a lot of trauma, which I've had, like even sexual abuse and different types of trauma?
Yeah.
How do I focus in on which area of trauma?
So I think the best thing would be to work with, I could help you, or Michelle, I'm sure could help you as well, but to work with someone to ask, I don't want to get into it on air because I don't want to be, personal, in that way. Right. Yeah, obviously. But to ask the exact origin point in a session, and then they're showing me the best thing to do would be to go back and do some soul retrieval work to heal the exact origin point that we will be able to get to it. So I don't think that it would be.
Have you had scalar work at all? You have, right?
I've had at least like $3,000 worth, but I didn't focus on abuse or anything.
Well, when did you have the last portal work thing? Whether it's super portal work with English vibration or whatever. Was it before or after mid-October?
It was after.
Okay.
It was after I did it for my whole family.
All right. Has it been 6 weeks since that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe it's been 6 weeks.
It's around 6 weeks, especially with soul retrieval and releasing trapped emotions. It takes a while, especially with when people have so much trauma.
Erik is just saying that the scalar work is all part of what is happening. So what you're asking right now, because he says the healing and the hearing will be restored, but he's showing me, like he says, exactly what Courtney, you are bang on. That's exactly it, because he says what will help you is some past life inquiry as well, because the left side is connected to an incident that you had in past life, and there's somebody in this lifetime that was with you in that lifetime, and it's a male energy, and that's connected to the trauma. And it's the healing that has to do with what you had heard. It has to do with what you experienced. And that's why on the masculine side or on that side for you. And so you do just a little bit of emotional digging. And so having a quantum healing or being able to just do a little past life work and get right to the core, the way Erik shows it to me is all the scalar work you've had done, it's like dripping in right now, but this part is like pulling a big plug to allow the rest of the energy to go in and pull it out. So everything that you've done is doing exactly what it needs to, but sometimes we need to get a little deeper into the root of something to pull it right out. And there's a lot of healing release in here for you, more than maybe what you had anticipated, in a good way.
Yeah, and I got chills as you said that, Michelle, which is confirmation. And really strong chills. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, what about Veronica Drake? She does a lot of past life readings, but also the emotion code thing. Do you think that she would be?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I have an appointment with Michelle in May.
Oh, good.
Well,
and
there you go. Well, we can work on it too. We know where we're headed.
Okay, absolutely. She's
I'm
great.
looking forward to it.
Me. All right. Well,
thank you, everyone.
Keep in touch.
Okay.
Thank
have
you.
a great day, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We'll get you there. We will get you there together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Get her all fixed up.
Yeah. 267 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hey. Good. This is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi. I was wondering what you were picking up as far as when did you see my life partner coming in? I feel him a lot. I'm wondering if he's going to come before I move or after I move. I'm moving. Well, I'll leave it blank like that. I'm moving soon.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. So, where are you? Where are you now, and where are you moving? I don't know if that's important.
I'm in Pennsylvania, and I'm probably just moving in this town or to another town. I moved here from another state a couple of months ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Michelle, do you want to start?
I'll tell you, first of all, it's after you move.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, after you move. Mhm.
Yeah.
There's going to be a step into a new energy, and I don't know what the reason is for why you're moving, but it has a definite effect on you being more like yourself. Like more of your true self where you're moving. And that has a very big vibrational pull to bringing this person towards you.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, you really like your new space, too. Like, I feel like you're going to feel really at home. And then I agree. It's like that feeling is going to help pull this person into your life.
Definitely.
It's interesting because he pops up. Like, we'll have conversations, like in the Erik world. And I feel him, and he's around me a lot. And this place, I moved from a different state, and this rental that I got is just for 4 months. So I have 2 more months left on the lease, but I'm going to start looking for a new place. And it's just interesting that I've had this like transitional. I kind of have an idea why I needed this transitional place, but I'm still I'm curious what you guys are picking up about it as far as like why am I doing like another kind of why this transitional place for 4 months and then another one? You know what I'm saying? It's a short lease.
I just hear the word stepping stones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though it doesn't make sense logically in your mind, which I get that, there's a way in which this is providing a stepping stone, like an interim or a stepping stone into this new energy. Like, you're moving into it now. That during this 4-month period, you've done healing, clearing. It's like you're clearing out the closets, metaphorically speaking, to prepare for this moving to your next step.
Basically, divine timing.
Well, it's your connection too. It's your connection. So it's if you think about any people that you've become sociable with in any way, it doesn't necessarily mean you've become real close with them, but you could have, because it says like a friendship. Like your energy is saying friendships or connections. So it has something to do with that. So when Courtney's saying stepping stones, that's exactly it, because there's changes that are occurring because you're in transition. So your space and your experience and your reality is playing that out. So it has to do with your connections, who you're connecting to. Even some of the places that you're going to are in that location that you're in. There's something there as well. So you get what you need and then you move on.
I've been doing a lot of clearing from the past, you're right. And when I first got out here, I kept taking like detox baths. I had to get rid of that old energy real bad. Yeah. Like every day, salt baths.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. I guess we said
Thank you.
take the next
Thank
caller.
you.
Good luck. Call back. I want to know what happens, right?
When she meets this amazing partner.
Maybe we get an invitation to the wedding.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
know. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, 254 area code. Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Hi there. What's up?
Hi, this is Ken.
Hi, Ken.
I'm from, where the heck am I from? I'm from around the Fort Hood area here in Texas.
Okay.
So how can we help you, Ken?
So I'm looking for love. Hopefully I found it.
Ah, nice. So what's your question?
So my question is, have I found it, or am I getting ready to make a huge mistake here in a few days?
Oh.
No.
Can you tell us the first
You haven't made a
name of
mistake.
Can you tell us the first name of the person?
Yes, her name is Joanne.
Okay, Joanne.
But it's spelled like
Joanne
Joan.
Kim. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's spelled like Joan, but it's Joanne though.
Okay.
I heard Michelle saying you haven't made a mistake, and I agree with that.
Have you not made a mistake?
No, he has not made a mistake.
No mistake. You
That's
can
great.
let go. You can let go of that back and forth and that worry, because this is what's right for you, and you really feel that. Erik,
Yeah, I do.
You know that.
I do.
You feel that. Yeah.
I do. She's an amazing person. We have kind of the same background. We're both military. I'm retired, but she's still in. So.
Hey, thank you.
That's wonderful.
For your service.
Thanks, Kim. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I love you guys. I listen to you all the time.
Love
Oh,
you.
thank you. We love you too.
Again, I'm so proud that you've fought for our freedom. I'm very grateful. And I'm grateful for her doing the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, 3-1. I thought that's California. 310, Erica. What's up? How you doing?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing? I hear you. How can I help you? 310 area code.
I can't hear anybody. Can you guys?
No,
Can you guys
I
hear me?
can't hear anybody.
Oh, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, there you are.
Perfect. My name is Jasmine Hill. I'm so excited. I was screaming in the closet. Don't tell anyone.
Hi,
I know
Jasmine.
you. Oh, my God.
You do
Jasmine.
know me, Elisa. You know me quite a bit.
Well,
I send lots of emails.
What can we do for you, sweetie?
About 6 weeks ago, the weirdest, strangest, craziest thing happened to me, and I'm hoping that Erik and you guys can tell me what it was. I kind of was half asleep, and I felt like this energy shoot down my body from the top of my head to my toes, and it was almost painful. It was like the brightest light ever. What the heck happened to me? I was kind of half awake, but I'm not tripping. I know it happened.
No, it happened.
Courtney, what was that?
It was a Kundalini activation.
I knew it.
Mhm.
We both work on you, and sometimes Erik will actually just add shit. We're just like, okay, I'm gonna act. So
yeah, that's what I saw. I was like, woo, that was a Kundalini activation. She was activated in the middle of the night. So it's going to be interesting watching what unfolds for you the next couple of weeks, because it feels like your gifts and abilities come on a lot. I mean, you already have gifts and abilities, but they feel like they are stronger in the next few weeks. So just
okay. So I'm
be
not
prepared.
What I think that I'm supposed to be doing is what I'm actually supposed to be doing, like from a healing perspective, because I feel like my palms get really warm and hot when I'm thinking of things to do and heal. Okay. And
you
I just
are
need
on
to
the right
listen to
track,
the universe.
friend.
Play with it and enjoy it.
Okay.
Wait, I don't understand.
Play with that energy.
But Erik, why did you do this without her permission? I mean, awakening the Kundalini is a pretty aggressive thing.
Well, it looks like she was ready for it, both that, and she had on some level given permission for all this to happen because she wants to be activated as a healer on the planet now.
Okay.
Yeah, she wants to like help people. It looks like
she's ready, planning, action, ready to go. She's energetically ready to go, and it happened in that state. It's like you're kind of in that in between state because that was the best time to do it for you.
I agree.
Okay,
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay,
awesome.
so that's why I've been banging my head against the wall for like months, and it's been terrible. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm so excited.
You're welcome.
I'll let someone else go.
You're welcome.
Oh, gosh, we go way back. I just love Jasmine. Her name is awesome. I love it. All right, so
energy.
See, she's, oh, my God, yes. My God, yes. All right, 651 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
Good, how are you?
I'm great. This is Lisa from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Thanks. A few weeks before.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Pardon me?
Around all those Scandinavians. My heart goes out to you because I'm one. I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'll stop.
Okay, a few days before Christmas, I got the energy work done, and I wanted to ask Erik, is it slowly working through my body?
Yes. Michelle, do you have information on this? Do you want to take this one?
He says yes, and he says trust it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
The
yes,
thing
I
that takes
trust
the longest. The thing that takes the longest is releasing and clearing out trapped emotions. From what I understand, is a whole bunch that's taking time. Because we can't release them all at once because you'll move. It'll be just very difficult.
Okay. Right.
What is it? Retrieval of soul fragments or the cutting of ancestral? I mean, what is it that is like taking a little bit of time?
I agree it has to do with like emotional energy. That's what's taking time. But here's another thing that I'm hearing. To remember that you are healing at the perfect pace for you. Right? And so like I think it's, and I do this, so I'm no criticism, but I think there's a lot of us who think, "Oh, I need to have this all happen faster and faster, and I want everything fast." But that I do too. But also, in order to heal, for us to even stay in physical bodies, sometimes the healing and the release of energy has to happen at a certain pace, so that we can handle it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We don't want you to go through spontaneous human combustion, you know?
Exactly.
It's very true. How long can it take sometimes? And especially with people who have had a lot of loss, a lot of struggle, a lot of past life crap. There's so much there. There's so much energy to move around. What is the longest that it can take for things to unravel and be good?
Well, Michelle, do you want to answer this one?
Well, Erik was just saying, depending on the person, like when you're having the scalar work, like some things can take a couple years if it was like something. But he said, you're not sitting in that same place for a couple years. But he goes, it's like if there's different components, some things might come online and start to within, say, the first month, and then it might seem to really slow itself down, and then as you continue to go forward, and he says, and this is like so important, your belief and your trust that to know that it's continuing to go, it's continuing to move, taking it at that pace. But he says, really, in the grand scheme of things, he says, we're all continuously moving forward and healing. All of us. It never really is at a place where we just stop healing, but you're talking about releasing some of the heaviness, like the real heaviness. He says that it also depends on what the will of the person is and how much resistance is there, because he says there's only so much that can be done with a scalar to really work on that resistance, because there's got to be that meeting of that person that's putting that effort into it as well, if you want to really speed it up. He goes, but it's still going to do what it's going to do no matter what. It's not like it just sits there and does nothing.
Okay.
Interesting. Is there any need for a healer or past life, information like that in her case? To hurry things along?
I think that's it. No.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think this is happening. This is happening for her. It's just the trust is the word that keeps flashing in my mind also.
Yeah.
So
and this is this is a coming home for you.
Say that again.
This is a coming home. Like this is coming back to you, the authentic you through everything that you've been through. And the releasing, this is a return to yourself. And Erik says that in lifetime, this is what you wanted to do, is to really come back to your true self in this life. So he says, enjoy the ride. He says, really enjoy the ride, because the more you look at everything that's taking place in the present moment, and really, he says, really look at it and experience it and taste it and smell it. He says you'll start to notice that the actual journey through this is way more enjoyable than even the thought of getting to a certain place.
Wow. Beautiful. I love that.
Are you from the 416 area code? I can't remember.
I'm from 416.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I switched. Sorry about that. Hey there. How you doing?
Is this 416?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your first
name?
Oh,
wow.
My
name is Blaze. I'm calling from Toronto.
Wait, Blaze?
Blaze.
Blaze.
Fire flame.
Oh,
yes.
Blaze?
I love it.
From P.O. down the road from me.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm actually on. Okay, so, hi everybody. So my mother, she passed away right before coronavirus, and it's been really chaotic. She left me and my siblings her home, and I'm currently living in it right now, still taking care of it and whatnot. And I guess I was wondering if you could bring her in, just get some clarification and closure about the will. Was it tampered with it all? My mother's first name is Juliet.
That's my granddaughter's name. Oh. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if the status of the will, has it been tampered with at all? Is there anything that's been done in secrecy? There's been a lot of chaos in courts, and I'm wondering if I should keep the house, do my best to refinance it. Should I walk away?
And one of you, Erik, can you bring Juliet in for one of the mediums to answer these questions?
Yeah, he can.
And
Michelle, you can. Do you want to take this one, or do you want me to?
Well, I'm picking. Is it heart, Blaze? Did she pass of something in the heart? In the chest?
She had cancer.
it was it spread through her body, but it started in her colon.
Mm.
Oh, in her colon. Okay. Go ahead, Courtney, if you're getting something.
So one of the things I'm seeing, a couple of things. She has really lovely energy. Actually, does she love flowers? No, it's random.
Yeah, she loved her garden and.
Yeah, she's showing me in a garden right now, and I can see her with all these different types of flowers. So she wants you to know that she's in her garden right now. She has a garden over there, she says. She feels really at peace. There's so much peace. I see even these birds above her. It feels like she has connections with nature and birds, and she may come to you in birds. As far as the house goes, were you thinking about selling the house?
Yeah, it's either being sold or I could refinance it and do my best to continue. Because she told us to take care of it and whatnot, but then there's been, when money gets involved and someone passes, it's like chaos.
Yeah. And Michelle, tell me if you see anything different, but I see that she's okay with you letting go of the house now. Mm-hmm. That it may feel like a big weight is lifted off your shoulders, and that she's okay with that. She wants you to do what makes you feel less burdened, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it.
That's okay. She wants you to feel, and she's not really like crazy about all this fighting. Was there extended family members that got involved or something like that?
Yeah, our grandmother's the executor of the will. She gets some cash. And
okay. Yeah, basically she wants. I also hear Erik saying, "Can't everybody just get along?" He's sort of, and I realize that you are not causing any of this because it really doesn't look like you are. But what you at this point can do to bring relief to yourself is what will make her happy. And if that means letting go of the home, then that's okay.
Okay. I was wondering, in regards to the will, was there anything tampered with there? Is anything done in secrecy? Her brother's full name spelled wrong. There's just like the insurance is mysteriously like not spoken of.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like there's some like foul play or something strange here. Do you see that, Michelle?
Somebody that's involved that is denying having anything to do with changing it. There's some denial there. Like there's a little bit of that's going to be uncovered, because what your mom is saying is that this is part of a contract, what's occurring right now within your family. And what's hard about this sort of thing is that there's a lot of components that are out of your control. Yeah. A lot of things that you're not going to be able to really step in and correct. And so she's putting the focus on you dealing with how you feel emotionally.
Yeah.
And knowing that, and she's saying this, to trust that what needs to take place is to take place. And just to back up what Courtney's saying about the house, is she's saying that emotionally there's going to be a lot of burden lifted off of you by letting go of the house, that refinancing the house is going to create more of an issue in the long run for you. So she wants you to look into that direction.
Well,
but she says,
okay,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, it's just she wants you to be able to focus on making things lighter for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to start to uncover everything else that needs to be covered, because she's showing like a cover lifting up, like things will be revealed. Things are going to be revealed. So she doesn't want you to take the onus all on yourself to try and figure it out.
Yeah, because I was renting out the property and became like my full like like I've had all these rooms rented and whatnot. But in regards to the will, I was like the closest with my mother. I've never, like, I'm 26 now. I've kind of like I was 23 when she passed, and mysteriously, I was left out of the co-executor list, and just my siblings are there. That was immediately flagged, and it's just like I feel like I was kind of scapegoated in my family because of my like I'll call things out. I've had a lot of accomplishments, scholarships, and all that, and then my siblings kind of like more problems, so they don't really help in any way. So now I'm the problem.
Yeah. Would a detective or a PI help in this situation, Erik?
He's not going to need it. He's not going to need it. It's not whatever. The way that it's being said to me is it's going to be uncovered in time. Like it's not something it's not something that he's going to be able to, or well, let's put it this way, that his mom wants him to put all this additional energy into. Whatever you feel has been taken from you is going to be universally created for you, or you're going to get what it is that you deserve. Don't you worry about it, is what she says.
Yeah, good. And the main thing, I agree, is to work on what will make you feel better, what will make you feel freer of this situation, what will make you feel more peaceful.
And it's not focusing on like uncovering like where the insurance went and the fact that the will
I don't think so.
It'll be uncovered on its own, apparently.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Go to the next. Sure. Probably need to go to the next caller. Thank you.
Take care, please.
I know
hard
that.
one.
I got robbed out of all my inheritance from my.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I understand. It's like, but to me, it's like, it's not worth. Money is not worth it. You can't take it with you, people.
No.
It's not worth just betraying your family and cutting off all time. And now my sister has nobody.
It rips families apart. It really does.
Yeah, it really does.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's like the worst comes out in people, Poor guy.
I know. It's so silly. And my father started that energetic pattern. He asked his accountant, is there any way I could just be buried with all my possessions and wealth? So that nobody gets.
Give me a break.
No, it's a law. So, and it just kept on going, but whatever.
That's a big lesson there, too. Erik is just saying, too, that's a big lesson, like what the mom was just saying to Blaze was about how, you take care of your own energy. There's enough for everybody. So when we fight over money or who's going to get this or who's going to get what, we create our own abundance. We create all of that for ourselves. So when we take care of our energy and our stuff, we will always have what we need. Yeah,
exactly. All right, so we've got somebody from the 734 area code. Hi there, how you doing? Great show. Thank you guys for being a part of it. 734 area code, you there?
Hello.
Hi there. What's up?
Hi, this is Margaret. Are you talking to me?
Hi, Margaret.
My son and I have some problems, and it's like I've done something to him. I don't know what I've done to him. Could Erik tell me what it is that he's upset about?
Great question. What's your son's first name?
Kevin.
Kevin. And Margaret is the mom, Kevin's the son. Okay.
Right.
Is she able to go? And follow
Courtney. Is that something there, Courtney?
Go ahead. I'll tag on to what.
Okay.
I've got something, but you go first.
Okay. I want to ask you, Margaret, because what Erik is showing is something going on with your son. Like, it's like his being upset with his own success or his own, like, is there something that he's been experiencing that he's had some trouble?
Well, this has been going on for many, many years. And at one point he told me that somebody else in the family said I wanted to give him away when he was a baby, which there was no truth in that.
Mm.
And he doesn't always tell the truth either, if you know what I mean.
Because what Erik is saying is blame.
Yeah, I hear the word scapegoat. So
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like blaming his own.
Are you saying Margaret is the scapegoat for his trouble?
Yeah, I am. It seems like, and I'm not trying to put down your son or anything, but it feels like I'm hearing Erik say that there's a way in which he has frustration, anger about his life and his problems and some of what he's created, and you're an easy person to blame.
Okay.
What can we do about it? What can be done? What practical advice, please, Erik? I mean, sometimes it's all about communication. I mean, we've had people on this show that had kind of a similar problem, and we encourage them to just call and say, I want us to get through this, and all of a sudden it's great. So, but somebody has to make the first step. So, Erik, practical, please. How can she resolve this conundrum in this relationship?
The thing is Erik says it's not going to resolve itself overnight because there's a lot of components to this that have built up over a period of time. But he says, sitting down and first a letter, and he says, and you might write out this letter 5 or 6 times and change things. But he says, really sit down and look at both sides. Mm-hmm. Really look at, he says, there's a lot of things that bring up a lot of pain in you. And he says, but see if you can look at it from his perspective too, and see if you can write a really honest letter, really from your heart to him. Mm. And he said, you might hold on to it for a while. You might hold on to it and not give it. What's that?
Hey, I will help you edit it. I will help you because I know a thing or two about relationship problems, and I think I could help you if you would let me. I mean, I know so much about psychology, and that I've learned from my own errors. Okay, just me. There's something called family technique. There's the fact that people keep going and going and going until they feel acknowledged. They will keep ramping up everything. So okay, so if you write the letter, it's me and I'll help you with it. Email at gmail.com. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michelle, Courtney, either one.
Go ahead. The letter. No, I think that's just that's a really beautiful idea. I agree. You can hold on to it because that will, even just writing it will help facilitate, he says, the energy of healing.
Right.
It's like it opens up the door for healing to happen. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I see for both of you, blame or no blame, is that both of you don't feel heard on some level by the other person. And so just to know that dynamic is happening. And so I think that the reason he's showing the letter is because this is a way for you to feel heard, and it will open up the window for healing, and then it will allow the energy of him feeling heard to be, it's sort of like it will allow the shift to begin. So I love that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Well, if you guys think it would help any to write him a letter, I'd be happy to do that.
I'm also hearing, don't give up hope.
That's right. Have patience with it and don't give up hope. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah, and let me help you. Seriously, I'm a writer, so I mean, I raised 5 kids, and I've been through shit and back, man. So I know a bit about the human conundrum, psychology, etc.
That's a good offer. That's a good offer.
I have a lot of flaws. Okay, my family can name them all. But one thing I feel like
it's funny, Elisa.
No, it's true. One thing I feel I'm really good at is knowing what people need to hear. I don't know what it is. I've always known that for my kids and my husband and everything. I know what they need to hear, feel, and all that. So, anyway, I love you. Well, I'll help you. Okay.
I love all you guys.
We love you too. I've got a lot of flaws too, Elisa.
Yeah, okay, me too. Let's all add it into the flaw book.
Oh my God, it's clumsiness. It's so much. It's like, TMI type stuff. Like I just talked about it with my dad the other day.
You cracked me up.
I'm not gonna make a video about that. So it's like my kids like, okay, Mom, here's the line, here's you, and they point to the other side because I don't know. I don't have filters.
It's funny. My kids can really point out my flaws easy too.
Oh, my daughter is
right.
Yeah. I think our kids that's like their job is to point out, like, Mom.
Yeah.
You're...
No kidding.
That's one of the ways they make us better people. It's humbling. Okay, humbling. All right, we got somebody from 561 area code. Hi there, how you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Oh, this is Gigi. How are you, ladies?
Gigi,
we're good.
Oh,
doing good.
I'm almost afraid to ask the question, but not really. When I was about 5-6 years old, I woke up in the middle of the night, and there was like two beings in front of me in a white robe, but I could not see the face. Mm-hmm. I mean, was it real or was? And then I start screaming because they touched my knee. They kind of slapped my knee, and I woke up and I was screaming. And
what was that?
My mother came upstairs, and I mean there was no one there, but to me it was real. So was it something real?
Yes, very much.
It certainly was real. Yes.
Very.
What was it?
Erik, he's saying to me that they're he's calling them interdimensional guides.
Yeah.
And they're almost like, I don't know if you remember seeing what they looked like in the face, but I can't see if like it's glowy looking in the face.
No, I could not see the face. I could see the robe. They had like a white robe.
Yeah.
But there was two or three of them, but I could not see the face because the next day I was remembering, and because to me it was real, and I was trying to see the face. Who was it? But I could not see the face.
But they were good.
They're good. And
they feel really positive.
Old. Yes, very positive.
Excuse me?
They're very old. Very old.
Ooh. Okay.
Like ancient. Yeah.
I need to take this one last call because I think it's international. 614-271, and then I can't call to that. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello. Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
Hello. Oh, hello.
How are you?
It's Amanda from. I'm good. How are you?
Well, it's more important for you. I'm doing great.
It's Amanda from Australia. I rang about 4 weeks ago now, and just wondered if I could get some guidance again on how things are going to go. With the boyfriend, I did the household healing portal repair.
Yeah.
And
It was the boyfriend's first name?
Adam.
Adam. Oh yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think things are improving, but and I think part of it's probably part of it's lessons for me too, because it's sort of I'm evolving with it, and I think maybe he's part of that. But yeah, it's sort of really difficult at times still. And the beginning of our relationship, each of us had a dream that we were meant to be together, and still hanging on to hope that things will get easier.
It will. You're in a new cycle. But remember, we continuously go into new cycles, and every time you go into a new cycle, there's something to let go of, and there's something new to embrace.
Ooh.
And so think of that. And you're calling on this new moon right now. And there's a lot of energy around the planet of new starts. And so think of yourself as, when you're in a new cycle, when things come up, when feelings come up that are connected to, oh, I've been down this road before, or we're continuously talking about the same thing, look at different ways that you can approach things that are coming up. Look for new ways of approaching old things. Look for new solutions, new ways to react. And the other too, that Erik is just pointing to, is to remember that when you're in a new cycle, the only way that you bring the old energy forward is when you consciously connect to it, actually bring it in to the new. So he says really kind of slow things down and think about that kind of stuff, because when the new cycles are there, those are opportunities, but it's up to you to take the action with things. And that comes with your emotions, your reactions, your mind, and all of the energy is there to support you. So as you keep holding on to that, there's nothing holding before you saying that this isn't going to work out. He says, so you can let go of that out of your mind. He goes, keep telling yourself this is working out. We are getting better and better each day. We are getting clearer and clearer each day. He says, keep affirming what it is that you want rather than going into what you fear.
All right, we got it. We're moving into the next show, so we need to cut this off. I'm so sorry. Thank you, guys. Courtney.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
At the healing art.com. And thank you, Erik. I love you all.
Love you
Have
guys.
a wonderful, wicked. Love you.